Hey guys, I have some really crazy Saryn builds for you today. The first one is sneaky as hell. So you see here, we're just running around the enemies and they don't really do much to us. Our pet gives us stealth. Ooh, if you mess it up, you die. But it's super fun because it's stealthy. And you can res yourself easily because the enemies are suffering from armor strip. Let's get our pistol out, perform some finishers on these guys. If we're lucky, we trigger Arcane Trickery. And if we're not, we perform a nice finisher with some good damage. Also, the Rakta Dark Dagger, which you're seeing us use, gives us insane overshields. So the basic gameplay loop is that you use a damage decoy and a Saryn decoy for speed, and the enemies just can't hit you, basically. They hit your clones, they hit your pets, which multiply themselves, but they don't hit you, right? Super fun way to play Saryn. Has level cap potential, but it is a little finicky. That's the kind of downside to it. You do see though that the shield gate is super powerful, and using finishers on enemies is also quite fun. If you do go down, you can easily res yourself, as said. Almost looked intentional right there. But yeah, good to see, like, in a realistic combat situation, this kind of stuff goes on. And they really kill themselves on your damage decoys. So the actual potential of it is hard to display here, with Arcane Trickery giving you 30 seconds of stealth, but it does work quite regularly. Just refuse to right now for some reason. Yeah, so this is the build. Pause and take a look at what it can do. Basically, 600% of infinitely scaling damage that mobs inflict is reflected back to them through damage decoy, which has HP that scales with the mobs, so it distracts them to all hell. Molt gives you a huge speed boost and gives you another nice little decoy. Toxic Lash is popping spores, and spores is giving us extra damage through Venom Dose. Brief Respite, Arcane Energize, and so on are giving us instant shield regen. And yeah, we're using a combo of the Zacti Prime with a ton of status. Here's the build real quick. Pause the video here. This is the Riven. You don't need one, but you can have one. And yeah, this is the Dark Dagger. We're using the Dark Dagger because of this. Whenever we melee attack, we get insane amounts of overshields very quickly. Primed Reach is a must-have to get the range to a respectable level. And we're using Gas because we can also use the Cordon ability, or a grouping tool, get the enemies all clamped up and just kill them super fast. Naramon and Zacti allow us to perform finishers. We should have gotten an Arcane Trickery proc, but for some reason we didn't. Sling Stun, which is your second ability on Naramon, opens up the enemies to finishers, and you also get 50% critical chance through that, so that's really nice. Sobek also does insane damage, and it triggers a chain reaction explosion on them, especially once they're armor stripped, so you can also use that to great effect. Let's see it in action one last time before I end this little video about Saryn. Yeah, you just pop as many of these distracting little things as you want, and you can levitate the enemies, which is super fun. Initiate finisher. Your pet does give you stealth. Yeah, finishers don't always grant you stealth though, so the stealth breaks from your Huras Kubrau once you... Look, they're all dead. Killed themselves on the decoy. Your stealth breaks on from the Huras Kubrau once you use a attack, whether that's a melee attack or a shots fired. Yeah, so you see it does absolutely bonkers damage because they all attack really fast. You have up to 4 pets, 2 decoys, and you can spam them as much as you want. And when you get in there, up in their face, you do gas damage, you pop the spores super fast, and you generate your overshields just insanely quickly. So it's not like a face tank build, it really is a stealth kind of Saryn build, but very, very fun to play. Been having a blast with it, that's why I'm sharing it with you. You do want to get 2 of these green shards to make her spores stack up to 14 times, which is then a full armor strip. And here is the Huras Kubra build real quick. Momentous Bond for damage on it. Contagious Bond makes you spread all status effects when the Huras or any of its clones kill. Duplex Bond for the clones. Tandem Bond to get you super easy combo multiplier, and Tenacious Bond for 120% more crit damage on it. It is a 2-former build. Covert Bond also grants your pets stealth once you perform a finisher and mercy kill. Bite is the biggest investment in this build, and you don't absolutely need it. Just with my sobek, I did need it. Hunter synergy and bite, because my sobek has kind of low crit chance. The stalk from Huras Kubra makes you basically infinitely stealthed. Let's actually just show you that real quick. You can spam abilities all you want, you can really chill. Just need to get it to trigger for some, yeah, there you go, you're stealthed. Okay, they killed our pet though, somehow, so we're no longer stealthed. But, oh well. Good chance to show the decoy spam in action. And we went down, got slightly careless. One of the things also with the decoy spam is that you want to get them far away from you, because the AoEs can still kill you, right? Yeah, but if you get your combos off with the Zakti and you get into stealth, that's also another layer of defense. At level cap, stealth is like the best defense because enemies simply don't see you, and shield gating is also absolutely required. If you don't shield gate, like you can't defend against hits that do 14 million, you're just not going to face tank that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the build and the brief demonstration, and you either get inspired by it or basically kind of copy it. I've really been having such a blast with it. It's so much fun. Like, difficult to kind of say why it's so much fun. It's just a cool way to play Saryn. I don't know. Spam your clones. You do need Arcane Energize for clone spam as well, but you could run Equilibrium. That might even be better. You would get like Synth Deconstruct and Equilibrium. All of these health shards would then give you energy. Yeah. Just a blast. Just, I don't know. Nothing much else to say. Okay. Enjoy. I hope that inspired you to try Saryn in a new way.